Tuesday morning, 7 a.m, and it is an exciting one. I have been training for weeks. I've done biking, I've done running, but something has been missing, and I'm about to fix it right now because the pool is finally open and I'm going to go for a swim. I've got my goggles, I've got my little bag. I have not been in a pool training properly for decades, but I've got my goggles in my bag, so we're all good to go. It is like I am becoming a triathlete, and it is happening right now.
It is said that swimming is very good for you because it uses every part of your body, but that is not quite true because it doesn't use your brain. If it did, nobody would go swimming. That is unpleasant. You can't breathe because of the underwater part. You travel slower than if you were walking down the side of the pool. It's just horrible. I don't know who invented that nonsense. Hundreds of thousands of years ago, two guys walking down a riverbank, and what one says, dude, let's just get in and we'll just travel through the water rather than walking on the, but we're on the bank. This is cool. We're walking and we can carry our stuff and we're dry. Yeah, but we'll flap our arms. We'll call it swimming. It'll be, but we'll go slower. Yeah, but you know, use every part of the body, won't it? Just stupid.
Okay, goggles are rinsed off of chlorine and drying. I wouldn't want them to deteriorate and stop me going swimming now, would I? That would be terrible. No, it wouldn't. Swimming was horrible. Where's the light in here? Where's some light? It's better. Swimming was grim from start to finish. I don't recall it being that bad when I was a kid, but it was horrible. I guess one or two things is going to happen with the swimming. Hopefully, it will improve. It might actually follow the same sort of path that my running did, where I went from just a big blob and hated it to now I quite enjoy it. That'd be great if it did that. If my swimming over the next few weeks or months maybe gets vastly more enjoyable, at least, let alone better, that would be brilliant. In fact, people watching might take some sort of motivation from the fact that things can improve. That would be great, fingers crossed. Or it stays as unpleasant as that throughout. I don't know what I do then. What do I do then? I don't know what I do. I rebrand Ironman. I set up my own one, call it Roller Man, and put roller skating on instead of swimming. Haven't roller skated since I was 10, but I recall that being far more fun. You didn't have to worry about not being able to breathe, and you stay dry. So that's my plan. What's the plan now? The plan now is to have some food. I've got protein pancakes to eat and then a bit of work, and then I am off to Hampton to get my new bike. It is new bike day. But first, food. Food is going to be now protein pancakes. I've been making protein pancakes the same way for about 20 years. Even when I was huge, I loved a protein pancake. A lot more chocolate sauce though then. So simple. Whey, oats, water, cacao powder, and an egg. That's about it, blend it up. The only thing I do differently now, and I've only just started doing this, is I use waffle maker. I must have lost, I don't know, 10% of every protein pancake I ever made over the years to pancake tossing related disasters. Not anymore. Okay, we are here at Sigma Sports, just paying for the parking on my app like it is 2020 and technology is everywhere. Then I need to stick on my face mask because I'm going inside a shop like it's 1420 and the plague is everywhere. I think I'll get everything, got to go because I am now running a little bit late. Okay, shop is just up here. I've got my stuff. They told me to bring my cycling clothes, my cycling shoes and pedals. I just said, yeah, of course, I'll bring pedals. Like, why wouldn't I? Thinking, pedals? I need to bring my own pedals. So I've taken them off the Wahoo kicker bike. So I have my pedals. I told Jen I needed to bring pedals. She laughed and said, do I need to bring a handlebar as well? Very funny. I'm hoping I don't need to bring a handlebar, otherwise I'm going to look like an idiot.
Come find the thing you've been looking for. What you're looking for is here.
I have got it. It is in the car, all safe and well, and for the first time in about 30 years I own a road bike, and it comes with its own handlebar as well, which I thought it would do. So very excited. It is like it's like when you have to bring your kids home from hospital when they're babies. Now, although I don't have to spend 18 years wondering if this is going to get arrested or turned to a stripper, so not quite the same. Very excited though. Going to get it home, going to eat, and then a review on this. I say review, if you're expecting some sort of informative, educated, expert opinion on this bike, then you are completely nuts. There is nothing I can tell you about the bike other than what's written on the Cervélo website, because I've just pretty much read the Cervélo website. I'm in here with the dog because it is crazy hot out today in the UK, and the air conditioning in the office is lovely. Talking to the dog, I know people love the dog in the comments, so here he is. We have a race coming up in a few weeks' time. Bodmin Moor, is it Bodmin Moor or Dartmoor? It's a moor somewhere. We're doing a marathon across it, me and him, and we're going to win. That's the exaggeration. It might not be. We might win. Should we say we're going to win? If we say we're going to win, then we win. We look really cool. But if we don't, you couldn't care less, could you? Dog anyway, for those that like the dog. Okay, actually before this one, the Trek 9.7 Pro Caliber that I picked up the other day. I can tell you about that because I've actually ridden that one, and it's really, really good. I was very surprised. I went for a ride just the other day, Saturday, about 3 hours of riding. Felt really, really good. It was fast on the road. I overtook some road bikes at one point and they could not keep up with me. It is not aerodynamic, clearly. It's about as aerodynamic as a bus, and I'm about as aerodynamic as a bigger bus. But even so, on the road, it whizzes along. My point of reference for a mountain bike is my big heavy e-bike. It's a very good e-bike. It's full carbon, it's full suspension, but it's an e-bike. It does e-bike stuff very well, and it doesn't do much else. The Trek though, awesome everywhere. On the road, fast. Off-road, really nimble. Could point it where you wanted to go and it went there. I was a bit worried actually because it's my first time riding outside the garage with clipless pedals. I thought I might need to dab a foot down. I can't, and I panic about that. Actually, I felt far more in touch with the bike. Sounds very corny, but I was at one with the machine. Bolted onto it. It couldn't go anywhere. Good. Loved it. Really, really fun. Duathlon coming up soon. Run, bike, run, all off-road. That's where I'll be using it. So I need to get out and try and practice on the thing once a week. Looking forward to it. It felt fast. So, Trek Pro Caliber 9.7, superb bit of kit. Cervelo P3X. I honestly don't know what to say about it. It looks nuts in a good way. I like it. I know not everyone is a fan of it. I've had some feedback already from the Cervélo forum on Facebook that is not 100% positive. I couldn't care less. To me, it looks like a bike that has been designed to do something properly. Someone has said, we need a bike that triathletes can use to go very, very fast for a long time, carry all their gear with them, and they came up with this. It is just designed for a purpose. It's not designed to be pretty. I don't need it to look pretty. Lots of people say, oh, isn't my road bike pretty? I couldn't care less. I want to look purposeful. That's the word, purposeful. It's more Subaru Impreza Turbo than it is Porsche Boxster, and I don't mind that at all. For me, as a newbie out riding, I want to be able to carry my fuel, my energy bars. I want to be able to carry tools in case I get stuck. I want my mobile phone with me. If the weather's rubbish, I want to be able to carry waterproof, and I can do that on here. There's storage all over this thing. I can go out for hours and hours and feel self-sufficient. I was also a bit worried that the triathlon bike position, that sort of hunkered down over the front wheel thing, might be a bit uncomfortable, but having sat on it in the workshop today just to get sized up for it at Sigma Sports, it felt really comfortable. That position, resting on your arms, takes all the weight off the shoulders. You can just concentrate on powering away with the legs. Liked it a lot. I've got a long ride coming up this Saturday. I say a long ride, a good 2 or 3 hours I think, long ride for me, and I will be using this, and that's when I'll give you a slightly more comprehensive review. Still nothing technical because I still won't know anything technical, but I can at least tell you what it feels like to ride. Having said that, my last road bike was in 1987 and I used it to get to school and back, so I'm not entirely sure it's a fair comparison. Oh, the one thing I did check was the weight. It's about 10 kilograms. That is an extra large, ready to go, pedals on it and everything. And I know 10 kilograms is not light compared to a good aero road bike. It's certainly not light compared to a good climbing road bike, but it's all relative. It's about 10% of my body weight, and that ratio is one that is probably stacking up pretty well against most riders and their bikes. So I am very happy with that indeed. I am looking forward to riding it, which will be on Saturday. So check back then. In the meantime, subscribe, like, comment as well. Leave me some comments about what you think of my bike. And if you're tempted to say it looks stupid, then I can assure you that Jenna and my kids have already told me it looks stupid, and therefore I'm afraid you've been beaten to it.